I've gone through 15 cervical spinal surgeries.
15.
Yes. Now, I want to get this out here because people go, there's no record of her ever getting in a crash landing. And I was on tour, my first world tour, big tour, the biggest tour, touring act. And I was at the height of outselling a lot of artists. And I was leaving from St. Louis, going to Denver in a 7-seater jet, private jet. And 35 minutes into the air, I had just gone to the bathroom and climbed over luggage to get back to my seat, never got to my seat. One of the engines blew up and the right wing caught on fire, and we plummeted. And I hit the top of my head on the plane, and I was knocked out. People say, she's making this up. Well, you know what? These young reporters don't realize, while I was on tour, there was no computer. There were no paparazzi. It was tabloid reporting. And after watching the horrific spinal cord injuries that Gloria Estefan went through.
Car crash.
For me, I did my whole career by myself. I didn't have anyone I could go to and say, what was it like for you? Because I started at 17 working with the most genius, egomaniacal genius. I helped win Academy Awards for these directors and producers, Tony Awards, Emmys. Mm-hmm. I worked with the cream of the crop from the time I was 17 years old. And all of a sudden now I'm in this crazy accident. When I came to, the plane was in flames, and there were 6 other people on the plane that experienced this too. There's no reason I would make this up and have to lose my career at the biggest catalog selling art.
Why would they think you were lying about this?
Because it's not documented in
it's a private plane
and because I was able to have people sign NDAs. I didn't want anyone to know that I might perhaps be damaged goods. I worked really hard to get the career that I have.
Did you go right to the hospital?
I woke up in the hospital. I was, God bless, Merv Griffin's crew saw that a private plane went down, that it was mine, and they rescued us and in a cornfield. And I remember coming to, and like my tour manager was a guy named Marty Hom, and I had this incredible manager, Bob Cavallo, who was managing Prince at the time, and you know.
Wait a minute. The first thing that I think of, Ryan, I know people are thinking about it because I'm a little morbid at times, but I want to know what you're thinking when you're looking, what you remember as you're going down, your heart rate, your mind, the thoughts that go through your mind, because most people don't survive a plane crash, at least as far as I know.
And I was the only one that didn't have a seatbelt.
So what were you thinking right before you remember waking up? Right before? I
don't remember anything. That's the thing.
Do you remember anything in the plane?
I remember climbing over. I remember seeing an illumination of light, and I saw my hair and makeup artist who was. I had my hair and makeup artist, my tour manager, my tour accountant. I'm missing some people here. I remember seeing my hair and makeup guy, Daniel, a light just illuminate his face. And I saw fear of God. And I must have got hit with my head and I was knocked out.
You were surprised you lived?
Well, not when I came to and we were all holding hands. Like, I'm going, wait, it's not our turn to go. This is crazy. And the co-pilot was able to crash land us. Did
anybody die?
Nobody died. Some people had stitches from a gash over forehead, gash on the knee. But I was the only one that got spinal cord injury.